It's May 2nd here in Northern Idaho, and I can still see my breath. Today I want to show you what's in my hunting pack. I am in the process of switching out from this pretty awesome 511 Rush 72-hour bag. I love this bag. It has a lot of great features. It just doesn't carry my rifle very well, and I use it more for scouting. So I'm going to switch out to my Kuiu Pro 3600. That's a big framed pack. It has a lot of features. I can put rifle on either side. I can carry my hiking poles. I can carry my tripod shooting stick, and it's a great pack. I wasn't able to use it for a while because my Treeing Walker Hound Dog puppy Ford, he chewed the strap off, and the strap was sewn to the belt. But I came up with a little way of using buckles and whatnot, and now that pack is back up and running. I want to show you what I carry. It evolves at times. I'm not going out for 2 and 3 day backpack trips. We live at the base of the mountains here in Northern Idaho. I can hunt literally, hey honey, I'll be gone for a few hours. I'm going up the mountain. It's that convenient for me, and that's kind of fun. But I do carry gear. I have quite a search and rescue background. I do carry gear in my pack just in case I'm gonna be stuck out overnight in miserable conditions, far from the comforts of home. Let's get started. I picked up these bags at Home Depot from Klein Tools USA. These are it's an electrician company tool supplier. These are canvas bags. They are not waterproof. Inside here, I've labeled it, this is my fire kit. In here are 2 flares. A flare will start a fire almost anywhere. You just get that thing going and I have a Ziploc bag full of really nice cedar shavings, waterproof matches, a couple lighters, and a striker tool. I can get a fire started with that in a hunkered down situation. I carry this no matter what. Next up, again from the Klein, I think I bought a pack of 3 of these for under 20 bucks. Clearly labeled as my food bag. For a day and a half, maybe 2 days, I will not die. In here are some packs of beef jerky individually wrapped from Costco, a bag of trail mix, some bars, Nature Valley granola bars, whatever, a bag of dates, I think, and a couple other things in here. Food bag goes with me at all times. You just want to sit there and snack while you're glassing across the valley, even if you had a big breakfast and whatnot. Next up, I carry a medical bag. This is the bag that keeps you from dying. There are 2 tourniquets in here. There are packs of chest seals, the powdered blood clot. This is the stop the guy or girl from dying pack. This is super important. It goes with me at all time. At times, I just carry a boo-boo pack. This is just boo-boo, cut my finger, etc., etc. I don't carry a lot of the weird stuff. Nobody's taking Tylenol when you're out there. I just eliminate it. However, this pack is pretty big. This bag is pretty big for a reason. I can't go over my clothing system right now, but in that pack will be a Kuiu Super Down Puffy down jacket. It folds down into its own pocket. You can't wear those jackets and do any kind of movement. You will cook yourself to death. They are that warm. And I save it for emergency situations only, or if it's cold, and once again I'm glassing from the top of a hilltop, I throw that puffy on and life is good. In this waterproof bag from Kuiu is a pair of Burton snowboard gloves with a pair of liners. This is my emergency glove setup. I have other gloves in my cargo pockets. They get wet, I gotta bail on them. This is my emergency last resort. I break these out. This little thing is a gem. It's the Kuiu pack cover. That 3600 Pro is not waterproof by any means. It just is not waterproof. All your stuff in there is going to get wet. So I pack a lot of stuff in the waterproof bags and Ziplocs, etc. This is a must-have. This little tent, I will not unroll. It's just one of those flimsy little tube tents. You stretch a line out, you get inside of it. Maybe I also carry a couple of clothespins. You clothespin the ends, and you just get yourself in there and survive the night. To make surviving the night even better is a tarp. I will not unzip this. Brand new from Cabela's. I just won't unzip it till I need to, because I'll never get it back in this pack like this. This is a 7x9, and I can make all kinds of configurations with this tarp, provided that I stretch this cord out in certain configurations. So I bring the cordage with me too, and I went and got really nice tent stakes. They were bright orange. You can kind of see some of the orange still. They were bright orange, and I painted them flat dark earth. If I'm gonna set this tarp up, it's for a damn reason. I'm gonna stake it down, so no matter what, once I get under that tarp, and then inside that tube tent that's under the tarp, I'm good to go, and we can concentrate on getting warm again and surviving the night. The hunting here in northern Idaho is so steep. I tell all my friends that it's this steep, and then there's a logging road, and then it's that steep the other direction. I'm talking 60-degree slopes. It is no joke. You think you come up here and you're fit, and you're a runner and all that stuff, you do this cardio and triathlon stuff, that's cute. Let's put 30 pounds on your back and see how you do. So weight is a major, major issue. However, I carry 2 flashlights. Duracells from Costco. I don't gotta get all fancy with the expensive flashlights. It's just doing one thing, turning on and illuminating areas that I need to be illuminated. Carry a headlamp, and I carry a pretty bright, I wanna say 500 lumens, 550 lumen flashlight. I change these batteries often. I have packs of these. It's one of my things I just always have on hand, because you never know when you're gonna get caught out there after dark. Here's a couple items for us dudes, because we're dudes. We all gotta have a carabiner, just because. Now, this one is a load-bearing carabiner, and I'll put it on my pack somewhere, and I can use it in some kind of a rappelling situation if that ever comes up, which it never does. But if it does, I'm carrying that. And then I also carry the dude knife. We all need that knife, you know? Just gotta have it, and we all gotta mount it here on our shoulder strap so we can just, you know, get to work with our knife. It is razor sharp though. I have this little thing I do at night when I'm watching TV with my wife in bed. I just break out my sharpening stone and I sharpen all my tools. We're living in a modern era. We all gotta have some kind of a tripod that holds our phone in place. We gotta be able to take those selfies, you know, while we're out there, you know. We gotta send those pictures back to our buddies. I carry this for that reason. I'm not really filming my hunt, but I wanna film what I've hunted. My wife gave me a Gerber multi-tool for Christmas. I love it. No need to go out and buy a Leatherman and all that. This is the one I have, and this is the one I use. I even painted it flat dark earth. It has a little slot right here that will accept this little sharpening. I think it's an iron, it's not a stone, but this thing's cute enough. I just leave it in the leather case for now. This goes with me at all times. It's a backup knife for me, and the blades on here are razor sharp. At times, I'm hunting wolf, and currently in northern Idaho, it's spring bear, mountain lion, and wolf season. Wolf, apparently, a recent change, no more tags needed, unlimited, go get them, and we're still not making a dent, is what the state is telling us. So I carry a Lucky Duck calling device at times. This is the tripod for it, and this is the transceiver that sends a signal to it. It's a big, bulky thing. It's the size of an old camcorder or ghetto blaster, and it's kind of a bear to hike out there with, but if I'm doing wolf hunting only, I'm calling them in electronically. I like to take notes out there. I want to remember this stuff verbatim. So I'll write it down. It's not waterproof, it is what it is. It just goes in a Ziploc bag in my pack. I have a couple different rifle setups. For hunting spring bear, I am using an American Ruger compact, short barreled with a small scope. The thing weighs like the amount of a 22 rifle. It's so small. And I only carry 2 of these 4-round cassette magazines, chambered in .308. If I'm hunting wolf only, my pack is set up differently, and I carry an AR-15. I no longer use the big, gnarly, high capacity magazines, as Congress calls them. I went to the shorties. I carry 2 of these for a reason. I have stood up, went to take a shot, and my magazine was nowhere to be found. Somehow I've hit the button on the hike in, the hike sitting in my spot, moving around, it just gets bumped and it's gone. So I carry 1 in my pack and 1 in the carbine. And when I insert it, I stick it up there and I give it a jam and I give it a tug pull. Tug pull is what I was taught. Strapped to the bottom of my pack is a really severely awesome set of Cabela's rain gear. Oversized, I think these are 3X. I'm normally an XL or a double XL for rain gear to go over all my stuff. I don't want to be wet. I'm such a wussy. These go with me at all times, even if it's just the pants, so I can put the pants on and sit down in wet ground. On the hike out, or if I'm sitting atop a mountaintop glassing, I picked up this high-vis vest from Mossy Oak at a thrift store here for $2. So I'm gonna wear this when I'm sitting there just glassing or I'm hiking back out. Again, at a thrift store, I picked up one of these cool little folding seats because I'm old and I want to be comfortable. This thing weighs nothing and it can just be strapped to the outside of my pack, and I can just sit there on wet ground with my back supported and I'm good to go. One of the most important things I carry are my hiking poles. Hiking poles will turn a man into a 4-legged animal. I don't care who you are. When people say, I don't need hiking poles, BS. Once again, 60-degree slopes, and you're hiking over down trees the entire time. There is no meadowy areas where I hunt. It's just viciously steep terrain with a million downed trees. Hiking poles are like a sling to a rifle. These are a must-have. So I think I've covered what goes in my pack. It changes, it depends what I'm doing. If I'm just scouting, I take a lot of stuff just because I want the workout of carrying the load. At times I'll carry a fanny pack if it's just an out and back quick, but I always prepare for the worst and hope for the best.